What if I told you that the Great Pyramid of Giza wasn't built with slave labor, but with an engineering precision that rivals modern skyscrapers? That Stonehenge might not be just a pile of rocks, but a prehistoric astronomical calculator. And that the Great Wall of China, stretching over 13,000 miles, was built with an ancient, sticky rice mortar stronger than modern cement. These marvels were not just built, they were engineered. And today we're decoding their secrets. But be warned, what you're about to learn might change the way you see history forever. Let's start with the biggest mystery of them all, the pyramids. How did the Egyptians, with no cranes, no steel, and no modern tools, construct a 6 million-ton monument so precisely aligned with true north that it's off by only 1/15 of a degree? Here's what mainstream history says. They used ramps. But here's what physics says. That would be nearly impossible. Why? Because to build a ramp long enough to drag those 80-ton granite blocks up, it would have needed to be a mile long, requiring more material than the actual pyramid itself. So, unless the Egyptians had access to unlimited sand and unlimited patience, which, let's be honest, they didn't, this theory has a few cracks. So how did they do it? Recent discoveries suggest they may have poured the stones rather than dragged them. Yes, you heard that right. Some researchers believe the pyramid blocks were made of an ancient form of concrete, a geopolymer mixture of limestone, clay, and water, molded directly into place. And here's the kicker. Modern geologists have examined pyramid samples under a microscope and found air bubbles, which do not naturally form in solid stone, but do appear in cast materials. If true, this wouldn't just rewrite history, it would prove the Egyptians mastered chemistry 3,000 years before the Industrial Revolution. But if you think that's shocking, wait until you hear about Stonehenge. Stonehenge, massive 25-ton stones, some transported over 150 miles. And yet, modern technology struggles to explain exactly how. The leading theory, they floated them on wooden sleds across rivers. But there's a problem. When engineers tried to recreate this with similar stones, the rafts sank. So how did they move them? Enter an ancient rolling machine, a cradle-like wooden frame that allowed them to rock the stones forward like a giant wheel. Genius, right? But moving the stones was just half the challenge. The real question is, why? Recent research suggests Stonehenge isn't just a burial ground. It's a prehistoric observatory aligned with the solstices so perfectly that it can predict lunar eclipses. So while modern people struggle to park in a straight line, ancient humans were calculating celestial events with rocks. And if you think that's impressive, wait till we uncover the Great Wall's secret ingredient. The Great Wall of China is the longest structure ever built. But have you ever wondered why it's still standing after 2,000 years while some modern roads fall apart in months? The secret? Rice. No, not for food, though ancient Chinese workers probably ate plenty of it. The mortar that holds the wall's bricks together contains sticky rice mixed with slaked lime. This created a super-strong, water-resistant paste that bonded at a molecular level. In fact, it's so durable that some sections of the Great Wall are stronger than modern-day cement. Scientists have even struggled to remove it during restorations because, well, it just won't budge. So let's get this straight. While we struggle with potholes, ancient engineers made a structure so strong that it's outlasting entire civilizations. What does all of this tell us? That ancient civilizations weren't just builders. They were engineers, scientists, and innovators, working with physics, materials science, and even astronomy at levels we're only now beginning to understand. So the next time you hear that ancient people were primitive, remember this. The proof is standing in the desert, resting in the fields, and stretching across mountains. And if we still struggle to replicate their achievements today, maybe, just maybe, we're the ones behind. But speaking of impossible engineering, have you ever wondered, what if the sun disappeared? Would Earth freeze instantly, or could we survive? Find out right now. Click on this next video and let's explore the science of the unthinkable.